I forgot to hit Do Not Disturb. Hello, friends. So here I am. Let me turn you around. I am in Ashley's art gallery, and there's the Mr. Ashley, Rick. Wave, Rick. He's my boss today, and I'm doing a painting of probably the most famous lighthouse in North Carolina, the Hatteras Lighthouse. Here's the picture I've got. There you go. I actually have a couple photographs here, and I've discovered painting lighthouses is a real challenge because they're not a very interesting shape, right? It's just one straight shaft. That's all there is. This is a very typical, what I would call, nice, bad photograph. I'm sorry, you're the person who took this picture. I just found it on the internet, found several. But it's not a very interesting shape. So my thinking, and I painted it several times, and to my mind then, it's really a painting of the sky. It's mostly a painting of atmosphere. Oh, and accidentally there's a lighthouse in the middle of it. Does that make sense? So I've already started. Sorry I didn't catch you for this part, but as you can see, I did, 10 seconds or less of big swooshy things, and then spent a minute or two drawing a little bit with brushes. And I don't know if you can see this. Then I took my black pencils and did just a few lines. So I'm ready now to do the next stage, the next layer. And of course I'm painting quite a bit out of my head because I'm not painting the scene that's in the photograph. I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to white and do some of the white opaque stuff. Again, always one of my favorite stages of the painting process. And I taught an art class a couple weeks ago, painting puppets, and I started the class in a way that I've never done before. But I think it might become a part of my normal teaching mindset. In the class, I said, most students want to paint things, objects. Most students want to paint pictures, or forgive me, I like to mispronunciate the word. Most students are hooked or focused on painting pictures. And it's not until they get over that and realize that their job is to paint paintings that they're really going to enter into the world of good painting. To put that another way, today, using today's painting as an example, this lighthouse is simply an excuse for me to paint line, shape, value, texture, color. Does that make sense? The fact that it's a lighthouse is secondary. It's important, but it's very much secondary to line, shape, and the value, texture, and so forth. And I think that is one of the main things that separates the really outstanding painters throughout history from the pack, is that the outstanding painters know that they're painting paintings, not pictures, if I may use that word. I'm not painting a picture, I'm painting a painting. And this is a classic example of that because the lighthouse, in my opinion, is very much secondary in this painting. The lighthouse is simply an excuse for me to paint line, shape, values, texture, and so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, you're maybe just not far enough along in your journey as an artist for that to make sense. We're not painting pictures, we're painting paintings. Now it is a picture of something, but the picture is secondary. of primary importance is the painting itself, the paint itself, I should say. Line shape, color, texture, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Oh, got one more white stripe up here. Rich or Rick? Can I impose on one of you guys again? One more thing I forgot in my car, which is unlocked. In the cup holder in the front seat, there's a plastic cup with 2 pencils in it.
Okay.
Would you bring me the 2 pencils? Thank you. Okay, so I'll explain to you guys. I thought I might try to keep this a secret, but I just blew my cover. I hurt my knee. I don't know how, but I hurt my knee quite badly yesterday at the Grand Canyon. I fell in. Not at all. I was there with my wife, Nancy, and our son, Cameron, and our daughter-in-law, Kelsey. That's confusing. Cameron's not, I mean, David, and our other daughter-in-law, Kelsey. Anyway, started to rain, so I volunteered to run back to the car, to get the car, and I ran about a mile, pretty hard, kind of proud of myself that I could run fast at that altitude. Maybe that was pride that went before a fall, because about 800 yards, or no, 1,000 yards into my run, all of a sudden my knee began to hurt. So anyway, I am on crutches. So I'm abusing my friends to go get things for me. Thank you. So that might be the end of my white for the moment. Now I'll do a little bit of define these trees down here. Oh, I can also use this moment to diminish some of these drips. I like drips, but let's not get carried away. Another way to describe this principle that I've been talking about the last several minutes is for the last several years I've had a very conscious quest in my painting. The quest has been to be messier and more realistic at the same time. Messier painting and more accurate. In fact, I was working on a new website just the other day, and I have several old paintings on my website, and it was a reminder of how I used to paint. And there's some paintings, generally speaking, I don't like my old paintings. I like my new ones. That means I've improved. But every once in a while, there's a painting from 5 or 10 years ago that I still like quite a bit. It's nice to see one that works. But I painted in quite a different manner. And I've been able to see the result of my quest, the quest being to paint messier but more accurately. So when I say that the subject matter, say in this case, is very much secondary, that does not mean that I want to paint it inaccurately, quite the contrary. I actually want the subject, in this case the lighthouse, if I may, to be pretty darn accurate. I want the drawing to be believable and accurate. And when I say accurate, like for instance, I've got this window just about an inch higher than it ought to be. I don't mean accurate like that. I mean accurate like, it has basically the right shape and so forth. That's probably a good place for me to pause. Thanks for watching. Now my next episode here, 191B, is actually going to be on my Facebook. So if you want to continue to watch me live, switch over to Facebook, Facebook.com/Dan the Art Man, all crunched together. Nope, all lowercase, I think. Facebook, Dan the Art Man. And I'll put my next episode there. Otherwise, I'll be back on YouTube in a little while. Thanks so much for watching.